Alright, here we are for round 4. And I think I forgot to fix the match record, so let's quick do that. We have a mulligan here. Looks like. For some reason the game record was 2-0. I don't know why I did that. Alright. We're on our quest for a trophy. Even though this is double probe, this hand's not even that good if we hit the land, so I'm going to mulligan it. This is pretty much the same hand. I think I'm actually going to keep this one since I get to scry. Yeah. That on top. We'll probe. See what our opponent has going on. Alright, they don't have a very good hand at all. They do have a Doomblade, which they're probably going to fire off on our Delver if we can trick them into it appropriately. See what land they play here. Probably deciding if they think they want to play the Baron more at all. Sometimes it's tricky with the blue-black deck because like, if we drew another island, okay. That's probably the best draw on our opponent's deck, which is a little annoying. So they put the first card on the bottom. Another card on the bottom. I think I'm going to preordain here. I really want to hit another land. Okay. Gush is not great. Yeah, I'll just put it on the bottom. I kind of wanted to keep it because we could really go off with that, but I should have left it on top just to flip our Delver probably. But it's a little greedy to do that. Like, I think it's probably going to die here. Remember one thing to do? Oh, man. Our opponent is drawing really well here. They drew Preordain, which is like pretty much the best card in their deck, and then they found a Disfigure on top. So now they get to Doomblade our Kiln Fiend, which they should do right now. Yep, our opponent knows the drill. Alright, I'm going to grab an island in case we draw a Gush. Alright. I really don't want to probe since Cyclops needs something like that to get started. If they have another removal spell here, we're probably dead. This is a pretty bad matchup, but they had a pretty bad hand when we looked originally. Hopefully it's just a Seagate Oracle. That's fine. So I'm going to probe here and then probably bolt the Seagate Oracle, depending on what all happens. I shouldn't have anything that can kill this Nivix Cyclops unless they have like they're on an older list that plays Ghastly Demise if they've got a swamp. And just Ghastly Demise. Nope, they don't have it. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. Unless they drew a Sacrifice effect. That should help us protect our Cyclops. Let's see what they have now. If they drew a Chainer's Edict, we're in big trouble. Okay, so they've just got some creatures. I guess I'll quick hit this again. So they haven't drawn well since those first couple draws, which were great. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna Pounder. Well, I don't think we have lethal with Temur Battle Rage, but alright, a bunch of creatures. You know, I don't really want these. I think if we draw a Gush this turn, we might be able to win. Okay, Mountain is not great. But do we have lethal here? So maybe the Mountain is great. So 14, yep. So double check their hand. They had nothing. So just gonna give our guy Pro Blue. So our opponent died even though they played removal like every turn. Pro Blue, bolt your face. And bolt your face. So that's game over. So I guess Mountain was a great draw and not a bad draw like I thought it was. Alright, sideboarding. We're going to want our Pyroblasts for sure. And this is the kind of deck I want all these extra creatures to. So we're going to want all this stuff. It's kind of a lot of stuff, so let's see what we want to take out. I do like to cut down a little bit on the combo against like decks with lots of removal and lots of counter spells, because it's just so much less likely to actually get to resolve it. Again, the bolts were fine there, but they're not really what we want against this deck. I'm going to leave 2 in because I want to kill Seagate Oracles and Archaeomancers so we can attack through them and stuff, but it's not really what I want. Mutagenic Growth doesn't save us from most of their spells. Like, it does save you from Disfigure, but not from most of the others. Alright, so we got 2 more cards we have to take out. I'm tempted to just take out 2 more of these, and I will. I think they're the worst cards in the matchup. I do like to kind of keep one of them in just as a miser, but Pyroblast gets us through their creatures, most of their creatures that matter. So bring all this in and submit the deck. This is probably one of the worst matchups for the deck. They have quite a bit of removal. Man, mulligans after mulligans after mulligans. Okay, this hand's not very good, but I'll keep it. I need more land, so I'll put that on top. So this is one of the problems with Probe, is that you don't know what's actually in your hand. Like, I don't know what my actual 6-card hand looks like. Like, do I have 2 more lands in this hand, or do I have some more spells? And it's pretty hard to tell. Relic of Progenitus, that's, I guess, going to be good against the Stormbound Geist. I thought it was going to be pretty bad against us, but might be okay. I'm going to preordain now in case I find... Definitely don't want the Gush. Don't really want the Kiln Fiend either. I really need another land. And I did it that turn in case I drew a tapped land. I'm going to play 1 Probe. Just kind of see what they have going on. So they have Doomblade, but they also have Hydroblast. So they actually don't really have a good answer to our Stormbound Geist at this point if we can resolve it. I'm going to spew off another one, unfortunately. So this will pretty much make their Relic dead unless they actually pay a mana to use it. We're going to have a number of cards in our graveyard. They still got the same stuff. Alright, well, can't buy another land, but that's okay. Do they have another land in there? Okay, they've got their Aqueduct, which they're playing. So they're going to have a Dispel and Hydroblast up. I'm going to play the... I really want to preordain to try to draw an island, but if we don't draw exactly an island, we can't play anything, so... I'm going to use this Jeskai Sage. They can't counter it, and I doubt they're going to use a Doomblade on it. Shooting Rat's going to be really annoying here, though. They're going to be able to keep up their Hydroblast and stuff. We're going to have to put something on top because our hand sucks. Might just want to fight through that stuff, but I don't want to quite yet. Preordain. See what we've got here. We really would like an untapped land. Yeah, let's put those both on top. If our opponent wants to block us here. This deck usually doesn't play any ninjas or anything like that. Okay. I'll just let them use their Hydroblasts, I guess. Wow. That had to be a mistake. They should not be waiting like that. I mean, I guess they want to play around days, I suppose, but man, they're not going to be able to play around days the whole game. Alright, Echoing Decay. I guess maybe that's why they wanted to do it, so they could hold up for our Cyclops. Yep, I'd take it. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, we had that Ponder on top. Well, let's just attack. Take one, sucker. So we know they still have a Doomblade, but this Stormwind, if they don't have exactly Counterspell, it's actually going to be a little annoying for them. Because they can't exile it without using Doomblade and cracking their relic completely, and that's going to tap them pretty low this turn. Which they probably don't care too much about since I don't have a big threat. Probably going to try to actually just exile with the relic without paying the mana to crack it. Especially going to be bad. Okay. They're going to pop that for sure. Yep, that makes sense. So what do we know still in our opponent's hand? We actually still know most of their cards. We know 3 of them. They've got the Doomblade, Hydroblast, and Dispel. See if we can find a Delver. That might be pretty nice. Apostle's Blessing is pretty decent, but we actually don't have the mana. I'm going to leave this stuff on top, though. Shuffle, no. Ponder again. Alright. That was a nice one. Shuffle, no. Alright, so I could try to get the Dispel out of their hand, see if they would take the bait for 8 damage here, but I don't think they're not gonna worry about it, so see what they've got here. Okay. See if they have like a Muldrifter with a mana open. So this is why we bring this guy in. They don't want to use their good removal on it, and we're just getting in damage with it, so unfortunately they're going to be able to kill this guy kind of no matter what we do. So I'm going to start with a Gush. Let's see if they Dispel that. And they might. Typically I don't counter this sort of thing. Like, we have a lot of more powerful stuff than Gush in our deck that you can Dispel. Alright. These are pretty decent. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play this Delver and let it flip with the Preordain. So they still have their Doomblade. One thing that'll be a little annoying is if they have like an Exclude here. Oh man. Okay, it's just a counterspell, that's fine. So this might be the biggest this Sage ever gets, but unfortunately their Pyroblast can still take out our Temur Battle Rage, but that's kind of what I want to happen with it. Yeah, 10 damage is kind of a lot. I'm just going to attack for 3. See if they use their Doomblade here. I think I will protect it if they try to use their Doomblade. Yeah, they don't want to. So I'm going to leave up the Apostle's Blessing instead of playing the Cyclops. So unfortunately, if we just play the Cyclops, they can Pyroblast, and then they can kill our Jeskai Sage, and we have no pressure at all. That's going to make it really hard to win. Okay, this looks like a Muldrifter. Yep. That's potentially a little risky. They drew an island, which was pretty lucky. Because we would have probably had lethal this turn if they didn't draw that island. We'd have been close. Probably not exactly completely lethal, but we'd had a pretty good turn though. Alright, Preordain. 2 islands to the bottom. Don't need those. Okay. Let's just attack. We're not gonna block. Still can't really run out this Cyclops. Yeah, we're in a rough spot. I just can't tap out and let them just Hydroblast. I think they cast this Dispel already, so... But yeah, like I said before, I can't just let them cast their 1 mana spell and tap out, and then... That's interesting, that they didn't want to cycle that. Alright, we'll use 2 Echoing Decays already. Well, let's get in. Unfortunately, okay, they're gonna Doomblade it. Ghostly Flicker, huh? Well, our opponent has drawn pretty well since the last couple times we saw their hand, but their deck is full of great cards, so it's not that surprising. If they block, I'm gonna Temur Battle Rage, I guess. And they're gonna counter that, but see what all happens. You're gonna Hydroblast it. Okay, Disfigure, huh? Well, let's try to counter the Disfigure at least. So we are going to get to live even if they have Hydroblast. If they have a counterspell or something, then our Jeskai Sage is dead. Either way. Pro black. Okay. Gonna Hydroblast or Temur Battle Rage. So this was about the best our turn could have gone. We get to kill the Muldrifter. And then get to play another Jeskai Sage. Unfortunately, we know what we're drawing, and it's not very good. We know we're drawing that Cyclops. The reason I put that Cyclops on top is because I expected that turn to kind of go exactly like that. Yeah, unfortunately, normally I would just take this probably, but we need to get 1 card deeper. We need to get this out of the way, basically. Because if we just drew this, we couldn't attack at all with our Jeskai Sages or anything. And then we'd just be dead to a Muldrifter. This at least gives us a chance. Well, no more chances. Chances have run out. I'm going to keep this Evolving Wilds in our hand. I don't think there's any way... Well, yeah, I don't think they're playing around stuff in our hand anyway, and I know one of the only ways we can win is if we... I guess we can't win. I have no outs. But I'll try. I'll try my hardest here. Chainer's Edict. There goes the Sage. Drew Preordain. Okay, so we just died. Our opponent drew just enough stuff to get us, really. I was pretty happy actually with the way that sideboarding went there. I think I want to take out 1 more Temur Battle Rage. The trick is keeping your creatures on the board in the first place. I'm gonna bring a Mutagenic Growth back in. They had like a bunch of Echoing Decays and stuff, so I'm gonna bring that in for that. And let's do it. Got to keep our trophy hopes alive here. Going first, of course. Okay, this hand's pretty decent. It's a little unfortunate that we don't have an island, but when you play a 2-color aggressive deck, that's just what you sign up for. You can have some tap mana on turn 1. Alright. And we're going to run out the Jeskai Sage, not the Delver. They probably have Hydroblast up, which is just fine by me if they want to hold that up. Okay, cycle the Lonely Sandbar. See what they've got here. Hopefully they play like a Chainer's Edict. That'd make me feel really smart for playing this guy. So in these types of games, a lot of times you have to try to win by just playing these kind of dorky guys. Hoping that's good enough. So I'm going to play our Delver here, just in case I needed to Pyroblast something. It's possible I should have probed there, but I kind of want to keep the probe up. Something our opponent has to be careful of. If they play a Chittering Rats here, I get to put a spell on top. If they play Seagate Oracle, I get to counter it. I don't think it's worth using that as removal to get one more Prowess trigger, if that's something you thought maybe I should do. I don't think that's worth it. Alright, what do we got? Gush. Yeah, I'll reveal that. It's not very good right now, but it will be once I find an island here. Alright, these cards are all fine, but I can't use really any of them this turn. And an island's a good draw for me, and a Kiln Fiend is a good draw for me, and the rest of that stuff's just cantrips anyway. Okay, so here we go. This was much better. Let's preordain. Double Delver. Yeah, I kind of want to put them both on top. I think I'll put one on top and one on the bottom. It's possible I should have probed before this point, just so I could kind of see what I'm up against. Because if they've got a bunch of Echoing Decays and stuff, I don't want all these. I don't want 2 Delvers. 1 Delver is what I want. The reason I kept 1 Delver is because this deck could easily just run us out of creatures. Alright, I'm just gonna gush here. If we hit a Temur Battle Rage, I believe they're dead. Didn't, but Kiln Fiend's fine. So you're seeing the power of Jeskai Sage here. It's a 6/6. We played it on turn 2, and it draws a card if he kills it. And you can see why the Relic is not necessarily that good. It's just so slow. So our opponent is probably dead if they let us untap with this Kiln Fiend, unless they have exactly an untapped land and stuff. Okay. They didn't let us untap, but that's okay. Is this lethal? It might be. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's not lethal, which means I'm not going to use any of that stuff. And I'm going to play another Delver. Their deck usually doesn't play Ebonkar's Justice, which would be something I might have to worry about. If they play like a Shrivel, I can just Mutagenic Growth the Delver, and that'll save the Jeskai Sage as well. Doomblade. Yeah, I'm willing to save that guy. They might have a counterspell, but... Okay, they're trying to draw into a counterspell. Looks like they didn't find it. Sure looks like our opponent's dead next turn. Especially with a tap land like that. See if we can flip. Nope, no flip. But I'm pretty confident they don't have a Dispel, which means we are going to kill them anyways. But we'll see for sure. I'm trying to get it so we don't actually need the mutagenic growth, and we don't need it right now at this point. Yep, we win the game. We did it, we won the match. Oh, I forgot to update the game record again. I always forget to do that. I keep forgetting that. Maybe I should just take it off of there so I don't keep forgetting. Alright, 4-1 again. It's 3 times in a row we got 4-1. See if we can get, or 4-0. Let's see if we can get to that trophy.